Good morning and welcome to today's Smart Business Strategies podcast. I am Anna Wiles, the franchise economist, and I am just super thrilled that you are here today because I have the most amazing guest I've probably ever had on my show. Why do I say that? Because she is the solution provider for recruiting your dream team in franchising. Woo! Audience, welcome Andrea Hoffer, founder and CEO of AHA Talent Experts. Welcome to the show, Andrea.
Thank you, Anna. It's so great to be here, and that intro was amazing. I appreciate it.
Well, as a franchise advisor for 22 years, Andrea, I can tell you the number one question franchise candidates have is, where am I going to get good workers?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's without exception. Okay, so the fact that you offer a turnkey solution for that is amazing. So go ahead, Andrea, and tell the audience a little bit about you and AHA Talent Experts, how it came to be in your journey in franchising.
Okay, well, thank you. I actually started out as a franchisee. I was a Massage Envy Spa franchisee we opened in 2006.
Okay.
Wow, almost 20 years ago. And during that time, I realized that my front desk team was just turning over like crazy.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really following, I had been trained on how to interview and how to recruit in my previous career, but I just fell into the day-to-day of running the business. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and so one day I just took a step back and said, I need to start doing this right. I'm wasting too much time and too much money. And I did a bunch of research. I dusted off some of my old training materials from my previous jobs and created a system essentially that started working really well to the point where other franchisees in both my brand and other brands started asking me what I was doing. And from that, slowly, AHA was born. I already had AHA as a consulting firm, and it slowly kind of transformed into continuing to be consulting, but more on the talent acquisition side.
Mm-hmm.
And I eventually sold my Massage MV 10 years later, not until 2016, and started doing AHA full time.
Well, that's wonderful. Explain to the audience what AHA Talent Experts does.
I like to call us a talent acquisition and AI, which is a newer part, consultancy and strategy firm. So we come in and we help business owners, and typically they're multi-unit franchisees who are constantly hiring, and they're hiring hourly employees. And we
Mm-hmm.
come in and we help them build a repeatable system. We call it a hiring machine, essentially, where it's a repeatable system that helps them attract the best people for their team and streamline that process so that they're not only getting the best people for their team, but they're hiring them quickly and spotting who are the best people. And we use a lot of AI and automation, but even more than that is we follow our trademark Dream Hire framework, which brings them through the 5 stages of dream that we've been using for years, and find that it really improves the results of hiring, especially as a repeatable process.
All right, Andrea, a couple of questions. So when I first heard about AHA Talent Experts, I assumed that you were a staffing and recruiting agency. Help the audience understand how you're so much more than that.
Of course. So some of our clients will come, and I wouldn't say we're a staffing firm for them. We come in and we redesign their hiring process, and we create recruitment marketing materials and interview guides, and we train them on interviewing. And it's all according to our Dream Hire framework, which I'll walk through in a minute. And then others we do, just so it's clear, some people will say, this is all wonderful, but we would love you to continue to be on top of the process for us. So many of our clients will then roll into our AHA Hire program, which is a subscription service that you can start, and where we're actually doing the day-to-day administrative work of the recruiting for them. And so that's what really stands us apart, is that we have those different types of services. We don't charge placement fees, and everything is grounded in our Dream Hire framework.
What I really love about your business is, as you explained it to me, Andrea, is your mission is to help people become the employer of choice.
Correct.
For these for the employees. They are, whoever they go with, they're the employer of choice, and you help build that brand for the multi-unit franchisees. I mean, that is phenomenal. You are so much more than just a recruiting and staffing firm. You can do that, but you're a strategic partner in helping build their brand as the employer of choice. I love that.
Thank you. That's where my passion lies more than anything, is helping each franchisee stand out as an employer. And sometimes that means building on the core values that the franchise corporate as a whole has, but how does that show up at your locations? Who's going to be successful at your franchise locations? Because each culture is going to be a little different. The whole franchise is not going to be exactly the same, right? When you have different owners. And I just love learning that, doing our discovery process and learning what that is from the franchisees, what's important to them, and then helping them to build a marketing campaign, really, that showcases them as that employer of choice and attracts the best people. And it's even much more important now, when it doesn't matter what the job is or what level of the job. When people are looking for jobs right now, they're not just applying to a job ad. They want to understand the culture of where, what this job is like, not just the responsibilities, but what am I really joining? What am I going to be a part of? And that's what we love to showcase at AHA.
Well, go ahead and tell and share with the audience, Andrea, the Dream Hire framework that you referenced earlier. How does this work?
Okay, great. So there are 5 stages, and it's all according to the letters in the word dream. And we've been saying for years that we help you build your dream teams. And then it was only just a couple of years ago that I realized, oh my goodness, our framework actually fits in with dream. So I was very excited about that. And it starts with D, define. And this is where we do our discovery session with our clients. We ask them a lot of questions. We love stories, and it helps us to clearly articulate their culture, as well as the roles that they're hiring for. What are the needed outcomes? What kind of traits help you to be successful? Then we go to R, which is reach. And that's where we're designing those marketing materials and the job posting. It's all about attracting the right talent for both their culture and the specific job roles. We also work out sourcing strategies where you're working, you're not just marketing, but you're doing some direct connection to passive candidates. The E is for engage, and the D and the E are the ones that we find before our clients come to us that they forget and a lot of people forget in businesses. And engage is about, what is that candidate experience like? Are you maintaining communication throughout the entire hiring process? And what does that communication look like? And then we go to A, which is assess. And this is building different ways to screen your candidates. We're actually a huge fan of one-way video interviews, especially for these types of customer-facing roles. And part of the technology that we offer includes this one-way video. And our clients just find it to be amazing and really help in not only getting the results they want as far as hiring, but streamlining their hiring process.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, M is motivate. And this is all about, how do you do your onboarding? How are you setting up your new hires for success? And how are you motivating and inspiring them ongoing? And our dream framework is a flywheel with, that is constantly going in the circle, because it's not something you do once. You're constantly going through the stages, not just because you're continuing to hire, but in many ways, you're re-engaging your current team over and over again. And so you want to make sure you're hitting all 5 stages continuously.
Well, that sounds amazing, Andrea. The Dream Hire Framework helps you hire your dream team and attract dream team candidates for the dream employer. This is really awesome. Okay, so what is this show is called Smart Business Strategies. What is a smart business strategy that AHA Talent Experts uses that you'd like to share with the audience?
Well, besides having a very well thought out process, the Dream Hire Framework, we use AI quite a bit. So when AI started to become, let's say, mainstream,
Mm-hmm.
I dug into it, and I have several AI certifications. And we say now as a company that AI is part of your dream team. It's,
Mm-hmm.
you can think of chatbots as part of your team, but even more than that, AI helps you to be more productive. So we offer training on AI. We build systems with AI. A lot of what we do includes, we're doing it with AI and automation, and that's what allows us to do so much more, so much faster. And we also help our clients to do that as well. And it was a big shift for us. And I believe all businesses should be focusing on how
Absolutely.
you
Mm-hmm.
bring AI into your team and help your team feel comfortable with it and
Mm-hmm.
what it's going to look like. And so that's our current strategy right now. And one of the things we just released, if it's okay if I
Sure.
talk about our sprint, we know that this time of year, believe it or not, is our busiest season. And the reason is because a lot of businesses are thinking, oh, I have all these critical hires. And this is both for franchises and in other types of businesses. But with franchises, it often might be their operation manager role, but some kind of critical hire that they know they need to get clear on and start working on filling now so that they start the next year well. So we have something we're offering for the first time where we're using AI to do our discovery sessions. And this is allowing us to bring down the cost a lot for the program.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know that the URL to this program is on the screen, but it's
Yes.
sprint.dream-hire.ai/AI Copilot is on all one word. And we're offering it through December 1st at 50% off
Wow.
right now. So we've already had quite a bit of interest in it. So if we do get too many people, we might have to cut it off. Because what we're doing is the first part you're doing on your own using our AI ChatGPT. You do have to have ChatGPT. Chatbots, and then you're submitting the results to us, and we're creating your recruitment marketing material, your processes, your job posting, interview guides if you decide to do an upgrade to the interview guides. So it's a combination of using AI and then having us as the experts come in and take that information and create, an amazing hiring process for you.
Well, that's wonderful. And Andrea, we are out of time. Thank you so much for being here on Smart Business Strategies. We really appreciate it. This has been very eye-opening.
Thank you, Anna. It's been wonderful.
All right. And audience, thank you for being here, for tuning in and learning about, yes, you can get your dream team. You don't need to worry about that. There are people, well, not there are people, there is Andrea and her team who can help you do that. So thank you so much, Andrea. This was fabulous. I bet this is my most listened to podcast. Audience, thank you for being here. Be sure to come back next week, set an alarm, make it a priority. We're going to have another compelling guest on that's going to open your eyes to yet another aspect of franchising. I'm Anna Wilds, the franchise economist. Thank you for being here, and be wildly wealthy in all areas of your life. Bye-bye.